ball. Well, come on, woman, let's have a natural ball. Well, if it don't rock and roll, it won't be my fault at all. Want you to love me in the morning, love me late at night. Don't ever leave me, baby, everything's alright. Come on, woman, let's have a natural ball. Well, if you don't have no fun, it won't be my fault at all. Baby, everything's alright. Come on, woman, let's have a natural ball. Well, if you don't have no fun, it won't be my fault at all. Want you to love me in the morning, love me late at night. Don't ever leave me, baby, everything's alright. Come on, woman, let's have a natural ball. Well, if you don't rock and roll, it won't be my fault at all.
Yeah.
Almost tried to kill myself. Very good. How about Cain, huh?
So, say hi to everybody and tell them what you've done here. That you know.
Hello, everybody. I've cleaned the room. I did a bunch of things. I washed. I did a lot of things. Susie Tyler's running the camera. This is inspired because we watch Jimmy Johnson and his missus Miss Sherry every Saturday, and they do a beautiful thing. So this is our a little Cavaropolis version. But and if Mr. Johnson's out there, I love you. Thank you. And all you nice folks, thanks for tuning in. This is the Monotony Channel, and I'm just here doing these things. Susie suggested I try to do this, and I put like the band together. It's like basically the band is me. It's like a bunch of guys, and as you heard, a couple guys clipped some notes on that thing, so they will not be compensated. But we'll get back to this. I'll do a tune right now, and then maybe.
Because you
take some time
pre-record you do all the instruments.
Well, yeah,
you create the whole arrangements in all of these.
It's got like tunes in it, and basically what I do is I like make tunes that I really dig, and just to see if I can kind of get some of the whatever it is in this tune that I like that makes you feel that. How are they getting that feeling? So a lot of times what I do is I try to get all the elements that are in the song that I really love, and then try to see how you make that feeling. It's a crazy thing, and I should really think about getting a job or something, but this is what I do most of the time. And so in here is like tracks that like I make little demos of like tunes just to try to see if I can get the sound they're getting on that thing, and it never works. And it's like it's a very depressing day really, because I'm trying to like sing like Ray Charles, so it's never going to happen. So it's heartbreaking, and yet I'm addicted to it. That's all I can do. So I do this a lot, but the tracks that I'm playing to are like some of these things. And when I was listening to them, I realized that before I knew that they were going to be on television, I kind of let a lot of stuff go. So I'm hearing some things. Anyways, we're gonna.
There's some of your friends out there, just so you know. You've got Jean and Johnny in New Zealand, and Jerry Rolls Ricard is on bass. Aretha Thompson, and Darla, and Vivian from Argentina, and Luca from Italy. Hi, Luca.
Hey, Luca.
Heidi Hoffman. Let's see, Deanna up there in Angels, our neighbor, and Mark Arbus. Jack Limley, Dave Cummings, Christopher Lund Anderson, Kid, James Tidmore, Shane Dwight, a whole bunch of people. So, let's play some music.
This is a tune that Curtis Salgado did. Where you used to be sweet little angel. Then you broke my heart in two. I was crying for days since you drove me away, playing me for a fool. How blue can you get? Who knows better than I? I've been paying the cost to be the boss. I never knew the reason why. You taught me honesty and loyalty, and love don't mean a thing. I learned more about the blues in 2 weeks from you than 20 years of B.B. King. Well, I had my suspicion, baby. You deny them again and again. Look me right in the eye, and you told me a lie. You're cheating with the husband of your best friend. Now that the thrill is gone, all I can do is wish you well. You're gonna reap just what you sow, and girl, you put me right through hell. Taught me honesty and loyalty, and love don't mean a thing. I learned more about the blues in 2 weeks from you than 20 years of B.B. King. I've been downhearted, baby. Well, the hurt is real. I want a woman I can hold all night, just like Lucille. You know you're a mean mistreater, and you know that you done me wrong. Now that the thrill is gone, all I can do is wish you well. You're gonna reap just what you sow, and girl, you put me right through hell. You taught me honesty and loyalty, and love don't mean a thing. I learned more about the blues in 2 weeks from you than 20 years of B.B. King. Well, you upset me, baby. Yeah. That's why I'm singing the blues tonight. Hey. They will not be compensated. This band will not be paid.
That was great. That sounded great. I loved it.
Thank you, sweetheart. This is kind of like, this is the new normal now. It's like you do the gigs at the live stream at the club, nobody's there, and you get done, and then you just look at each other, and then you start playing the next tune. If my father was alive, he would say I looked like I was at gunpoint when I did that.
I almost had to put you at gunpoint to get you to do this.
I just, I thought, you know, and then first you got to take your temperature and things. They're just stepping, you know, trying to become healthy again. We want to go back to normal if we can.
Yes.
I don't know, folks. But I've seen enough of that stuff. I'm here with Miss Susie Tyler, who is, you know, the ideas. And a lot of times the ideas like involve something like this, where like I have to get up on like a high wire and do something between two giant buildings or something. Idea people. But she's a wonderful person. And all you folks are nice if you're tuning in. I really appreciate it. It's so funny to not be playing that much that I don't know what to do with myself. So a lot of times I'm in here like making television shows or things. I mean, I get Susie to do a lot of stuff because I just, I have an overactive mind, I think is what it is. But if I just sit here and don't do anything, like the beginning of this pandemic, I was drinking like a bottle of Johnny Walker Red like every day. Just like a whole bottle of that. I just thought it was really a wonderful beverage. I was going, this is great stuff. But, you know, I wanted to like be around if it did get cured. So, anyways, I'm just trying to occupy my mind sometimes. And Suze helps me with that by saying, go mop something.
I do.
Hey, it's just the way it is, you know. Fellas out there, you know what it's like. You just do what they like, and then if they don't say anything, that means it's all going good.
I see. Safa has joined us.
Safa, he's supposed to be working right now.
And I believe I saw Garth Weber somewhere.
Garth.
I'm having trouble pulling that up. I'm not very good at this, neither of us are, so we're doing our best.
Yeah, this is nutty. Okay, this is a good thing. This is like a, yeah, it's like a B.B. King thing I dig. And I made a thing of this one time, and I was using my SG Standards, this other guitar that I have. That was the first guitar Gibson that I ever owned. My brother bought it for me. And Sammy Varela, a great guitar player, one of my best pals, made it so it like sounds like Peter Green. If you put it in the middle pickup thing, so it's on both of them, it would sound like Peter Green. Flip the wires or something. And so it's a great guitar. And then I got this one from Andy Santana, an incredible musician, harmonica player, guitar player. And he had this, and I bought this from him, and it had a thing in the middle. It kind of would get that Peter Green kind of out of phase thing as well. You didn't get that. So I used that thing on, but the one that I used on the original recording that I did of this thing, the tone was so good. I mean, it's like, you know, if you get a great tone sometimes, you want to frame it and put it on the wall because you may not get it again. The planets lined up. Okay, Jerry Lewis played it to him. I know, I'm sorry. It was early one Monday morning. I was on my way to school. It was early one Monday morning. I was on my way to school. And that was a Monday morning when I broke my teacher's rule. I was in love with you, baby. And before I learned to call your name, I was in love with you, baby. Before I learned to call your name. And now you're in love with someone else, and you know you're gonna drive old Chris Cain insane. Ooh, 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 ooh. you sure look good to me. Ooh, baby. Honey, you sure look good to me. So tell me, pretty baby, who may your good man be? Baby, honey, you sure look good to me. Ooh, baby, honey, you sure look good to me. So tell me, pretty baby, who may your good man be? Baby, well, you sure look good to me. Ooh, baby, honey, you sure look good to me. So tell me, pretty baby, who may your good man be?
Woo! That was hot.
Almost ended up in the fence on that one. Very good thing.
Kid Anderson said, "You make life worth living."
That's, you know.
And everybody feels great because they feel like they're getting the birthday present.
You know, I'll say, you know, I don't get to see any people. I mean, I see Susan and it's beautiful, but I don't get to see, nobody gets to see anybody. So it's like, for me, it's like, I mean, sometimes I think about it at night and I'm like, is it ever going to like change from this and be not this? And I mean, there's people that I don't see that I love to see, and it's like that's been the one horror. I mean, when it first started, this whole thing, I looked at it like it was the greatest vacation I ever had. I was just like, yeah, I'm in the garden every day. I was just raising hell, having a beautiful time. And then at some point, it just hit me that like this thing's gonna like never end, and it's gonna be like something where we're never gonna go back to any of these places and see any of these people, or see people just down the street you don't see anymore. I mean, you know, if you see somebody, you know, or you call them up, then you bother them because I like haven't talked to anybody. I'm like, you know. Well, money talks and mind just said goodbye. Money talk, mine just said goodbye. You see, it left 'cause it was lonely. That's the reason why. Well, a penny told a quarter, hey, what we waiting for? The penny told a quarter, hey, what we waiting for? The dime burned a hole in my pocket, and all ran out the door. All my friends are living high on the hog. I had to take a little loan to buy a hot dog. Money talks. The other stuff will walk. Well, money talks. Mine just said goodbye. Bye-bye. Money talks. I ain't lying. Money talks. Money talks. The other stuff will walk. Well, money talks. Mine just said goodbye. I'm gonna try to play some of them. That's Uncle Donald playing right there. That's very hilarious. I mean, folks.
Did you just stop?
Yeah, because I made this. My pal Uncle Donald was at the house, and I said, "Hey, look, I made this till Money Talks. Take a solo on this thing." And so I forgot to mute Uncle Donald.
Who wrote that song?
That was written by Lloyd Jones. And no, it's not. It's written by Danny Hull.
That's what I thought. Danny Hull.
65 years old. I'm lucky I remember who you are now.
I know.
It's horrible. I woke up the other day, I saw some fat guy with a razor in my mirror. It was me. I thought I was going to have to get, you know.
You're a good-looking guy, crazy guy.
But yeah, so that was nutty. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do this.
What?
That was nutty. Uncle Donald was good. I done lost all my money. I'm about to lose my mind. Hey, now, yeah. I done lost all my money. Now I'm about to lose my mind. Hey, now, yeah. And it seems like my baby want to leave poor me behind. Yes, she do. Let me tell you now, oh, whoa, whoa. How did this happen to me? Oh, now, yeah. Well, I'm broke and I'm lonely, and my heart's in misery. Oh, now, yeah. All the women used to holler, here come that good, sweet, loving man. Yeah, they did, no, they did. All the women used to holler, here come that good, sweet, loving man. No, they didn't. But now when they see me, they don't even raise a hand. No, they don't. Let me tell you now, oh, whoa, whoa. How did this happen to me? Oh, now, yeah. Well, I'm broke and I'm lonely, and my heart's in misery. Yes, it is. I said I'm broke and lonely. I said I'm misery. Oh, yes, I am. Misery. I want to go down to Texas because I'm broke and lonely. Yes, I am. Gonna go way down to Texas, away from all these chicken friends. Yes, I am. They will not be compensated. These people. They're not be compensated.
You know, speaking of that, Angela's just bringing it up. Anybody who wants to donate,
No.
yeah, to the Chris Cain Birthday Fund.
No.
Listen,
But I'm putting up my own
many
money
people
right now.
have, so you're
Putting up my own cash right now. So
PayPal, Clade, CLADE 335 at gmail.com is his handle, or at Chris Cain. I think it's Chris Cain. Maybe it's Christopher Cain. Better go with Clade 335. Anyway, that's fun. Happy birthday, Mr. Cain.
thank you, Susan Tyler.
Yeah, it's we've had a good shut-in, right?
Yeah, it's been wonderful. We're still both alive. I mean, I figured by this time one of us would have bought a wood chipper and, been on Nancy Grace or something, by now. Like, no, she just kept... But no, it's been really nice. I mean, I think I was traveling a lot and I wasn't home that much. So it's great to, we've done things that we haven't had a chance to do in a long time. A lot of it.
A lot of time.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I mean, I flew a kite. I mean, I haven't flown a kite since I was, I don't know, like maybe 11 or something, maybe 9. But I flew a kite. I mean, I ran around the grass with no shoes and socks on, and haven't done that in a long time. And that was like really, that was one of the great moments of the pandemic for me. The other part is, if I turn on television, then I'm like totally disgusted, and it's just
Strange new world.
It's like, so I feel like hopefully at some point this will end and everybody will just be nice and be wonderful.
What do you think about doing something on your keyboards?
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
It's gonna take me a second to take this over. I don't know how you guys do this because just plugging in one thing was like very difficult.
Are you gonna do it on your lap?
No, this is
Yeah.
if I can. See if this thing works.
Your hair is almost dry.
Is it?
I thought Chris was gonna be late to his house.
I know, huh? That would be like that's it. He's been late to everything else. Now he's late to his own house.
Like, seriously, must have been the traffic.
You are tardy. My own life. I'm late to my own life. Susan, I know it's kind of strange. I don't know what it is. It's just a nutty thing. Let me see if I got this thing here. I think, and this thing is not making sound.
Your cousin Tony is out there. He says, "Man in the moon kite."
Oh man, my cousin Tony is like the most. He's like the most beautiful guy in the world. He's like Tony and I. We're together, like, joined at the hip, like from like all of our early days, and we used to do great things. We had this one thing we did called walking the fence, where we'd get up on the fence in the backyard of my mom's house, and then we'd start walking down, and it was like these super long blocks, and we just walked down this fence like on that little piece of wood, and with each backyard, it was. Well, I mean. What we didn't realize is that, like, if I saw somebody on my fence doing that now, I would shoot them with a staple gun or something. But we'd be in these backyards, and, like, with each backyard, it would change. It was like another world. And it could be like a big, mean dog trying to come in and be, like, right at your socks, and you'd be trying to, like, walk very carefully. You get to the next one, be somebody out there go, "Get out of my backyard!" You know what I mean? We'd be totally freaked. But we called it Walking the Fence. And we had a little song called Walking the Fence. We walking the fence. It was a beautiful thing. Tony, if you're out there, you probably are, and you know that's all about. Well, we
looks
walked
like,
the fence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go on.
No, but we walked the fence. It was like, and Tony Reed is like the most beautiful person. I mean, for a cousin, like he's like the greatest guy. Well, we had the greatest times in the world. I mean, with no cash, we didn't need anything back then. It seemed like we would just get up in the morning and decide. First thing we would do to go to Maze to get some candy. And then after that, it was all open, whatever would happen. Normally it would be a fight with dirt clods or something at some point. That kind of stuff.
And Ray Hendricks is out there. I imagine he's got your brother, Rexy, with him.
Rexy, I love you guys. My brother Rex is like back in California from Oklahoma and that. I haven't seen him yet, so Thank you guys for tuning in, everybody. I'm gonna try to do this thing. I don't know if I have this thing. Maybe for this baby here. Actually, I don't know how you guys do this thing. It's very I don't know. I gotta just check and see if there's piano on this thing.
Well, I think you could just play piano without anything behind you. It's so beautiful when you do. I don't think people get to hear you do that. That's one of my favorite things.
All right, let me see. Let me see if this works. In the evening, that organ plays. Well, in the evening, maybe when the sun goes down. Oh, in the evening, maybe when the sun goes down. Well, any lonesome, when your lover is not around. Last night, as I lay sleeping, people, I was thinking to myself, hey, last night as I lay sleeping, you know, I was thinking to myself, oh, ain't it hard sometimes to love a woman and love with somebody else when the sun goes down. the sun goes down. Well, it is hard sometimes to love a woman and love with somebody else. You know, I always like to make an arrangement that I don't know. I did that to me. You see what I'm saying? Self-loathing is down to a whole new height. Try to trick my own person.
It's funny to watch you playing the keyboards and bouncing your knee, and your keyboards are bouncing all over while you're
I
playing.
have a Santa Claus thing that I really want, you know. It's like I want to be Santa Claus and I put the piano. It's like trying to play piano on your knees is like trying to...
It's fun to hear you play some piano, though.
Well,
You know, I was
sorry
hoping...
about that, real nice folks, but next time I'll just do well, I'll do another thing like this, just the apology.
Cool.
Yeah. And why am I playing this guitar? Because I don't really have an answer. But I like it. It's nutty. What do you think? I'll tell you right now. I would like to say something. There's some people out there, like my brother Rexy, and you know, a lot of people. There's been so many people here in where I live that have been very supportive to me playing my guitar for like it's like 30 years or something. Yeah, it's like 30 years or something, and I really feel lucky that like after all this time I can still go and play it and that people want to hear it. You know what I mean? I thought they'd get tired of it a long time ago. I really did.
I never get tired of hearing you play.
You know, but I love you for that, you know. But I mean, really, I never thought I'd be doing this and having this much fun doing it for this length of time. And so, I mean, just there's like so many people that I wish I could go and clean their house. I mean, a lot of people. And so I just want to say thanks to everybody that like has listened to the band over the years and support us, because it's been like, for me, it's been the wonderful thing in my life. And it's like even when I maybe wasn't the happiest, I always knew I could go play the guitar and it would be beautiful, you know. So thank you, everybody. And you know, if Mr. Jimmy Johnson's out there, he's a wonderful person. I met him on a blues cruise, and I always loved him, but I never thought I would ever know him to like be able to talk to him or even say anything to him. So you know, the fact that I know him and that he says hi to me, or like that we spent time together, he came and played with my band. It's like one of the greatest things that ever happened to me in my life. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm just at a point in my life right now where like all this stuff is really good. This COVID thing is like, I mean, you know, I would have loved to have these masks when I was in high school, because I would have probably gotten very lucky, because with a mask on I look good. you know, he's,
It's 4 o'clock somewhere, maybe even everywhere. Should I go get us both a cocktail, and maybe everybody else can go get themselves a cocktail, and we'll do a couple more songs, and then we'll propose a toast.
beautiful.
Okay, I'll go get you something yummy, and I'll be right back. And you play something. Well, it would be fun. You probably wouldn't, but Rocky Raccoon.
Okay, I'll do that. These are some.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I got things that I think would be hilarious because basically what I do is I come in here and I try to be like whoever the thing is. I try to make a record of what they did, and it's every time I do it, I get my butt kicked. It's very humbling, but I like it. I do it every day because at some point I think I get better somehow, but I don't know. But yeah, so I do these things, and I don't know if there's some stuff in here, but I don't know if this is really good. Yeah, I'll just do this. This is good. But won't you? And I'll say another thing. Kid Anderson, I've known this gentleman for a long time. Now, it just seems like yesterday when we first met, but this is a guy that can play any instrument, he can play any genre of music, and when he does his studio stuff, he's like a very good bedside manner to this doctor. He can see if somebody's getting kind of a little nervous or something, and he does good things. So I love him very much. He's like a beautiful guy, and it's just great to listen to him play. But I wish I could record in his studio every day because it's like fun land for me. Well, I'm sitting and I'm wondering when my luck will turn around. Hey, if things don't get no better, well, I'll be sleeping on the ground. That's why I'm sitting and I'm wondering hey, what's gonna become of me? Well, I'm sitting, I'm trying to keep from losing hope. Cause it feels lose a dollar. Got me at the end of my rope. That's why I'm sitting and I'm wondering, well, what's gonna become of me? Well, I'm sitting, I'm trying to keep from losing hope. Cause it feels to earn a dollar. Got me at the end of my rope. That's why I'm sitting and I'm wondering, yeah, what's gonna become of me? looking for the pedal, and I don't use one. It's like, folks, I'll tell you right now. Susie, you got them beverages? She's a good kid. One thing about Susie Tyler, she's very good. She builds things a lot, you know, so she has saws and drills. And one day I saw her out there digging in like cement with a pickaxe, and I went, so I said to her, thinking in my mind, hopefully she says no. Do you need any help? She goes, no, you might hurt your hands or something. I was like, thank you, God. But that's my prom queen, because like when you see her with a pickaxe, you know not to do it. You can't do anything bad. Here's my love now. She has saws, drills, she has all kinds of things. And you know, once I started build some things and saw and hammer and things, I started really kind of watching my P's and Q's. You know what I mean? I don't want to get, you know, but I'm telling you right now, I mean, they know her at Stanley and like a lot of these companies, they know her. Milwaukee, those guys send a thank you card much. Also the guys from, what's that drill you got? What is that drill you got? It's a beautiful thing. But, what is it? You got you got the good stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I was down in our wine cellar. There's some stuff down there. It's like very good stuff. Wine. You know, I drink Ripple. I don't care. If they call it wine, it could be like bad rainwater. And I'll just be like, oh, this is fantastic. I don't know anything. I never have. I know I love playing guitar. I know I love Susie Tyler. You folks, thanks. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to drink on television.
Okay, so does everybody have a drink? Orange juice is fine, water is fine, and I just want to...
The rest of us going to drink what we've been drinking.
wish Mr. Cain...
Thank you, my love.
The happiest birthday.
Thank you, my sweet. Thank you.
And wish all of you time out of COVID.
Yeah.
That we all get loose again. Not loose, you know what I mean. And we can travel around the world again. Christmas is all of his friends and fans everywhere in Argentina and Australia and New Zealand and Italy and Germany and France and Russia and Ukraine and where's Jan? Jan's in Germany and all over the world. Czechoslovakia, Georgia, and he also misses traveling here in our beautiful country. So, happy birthday, Chris Cain.
Thank you, sweetheart. I was thinking if I don't get to drink this wine soon, I'm just going to go crazy. This is great stuff. What is this? This is old Vermont or something. Oh. That is really good, Susan.
Good. Okay, so...
Plus it's made from grapes. You know, I think...
Can you do that new song that I Want My Old World Back on keyboards?
No, I don't think so, honey.
Okay.
But,
well, you do whatever you like.
No, I think at this point, I played a lot, but I'm just curious. You know, Garth is out there. Just like maybe if Garth is out there. Yeah, there's like a lot of these guys. I'll tell you one thing about Garth Weber. Okay, now this is a great thing. Now Garth is like the greatest guitar player. I mean, he's like amazing. I mean, he's like incendiary. Like he's always played beautiful things. But he also has a studio. And you know, when I first started recording in studios, I go to these studios. The first thing I learned is that you don't want to ever hear the guy on the board say "uh-oh" or "oops." If you hear the engineer guy that's running the thing say "oops," that's bad things. That was one of the first things I ever did. Is like the guy went "uh-oh," and I said, "What's wrong?" He erased the last "poof" on the tune, and my drummer could never get it again. So at the end of the tune, it goes, so you know. But I learned things about studios, and one thing I learned is that like most of these guys, when they try to get a drum sound, they take like 2 days or something. They're like, you know, you go crazy. Garth Weber, we went in there. He sets the drums up, puts the mic on that thing. it's like he's ready to roll. He's got the sound. He's like, where's the problem? So my question to all these other guys is, what's the problem? It's a wonderful thing, Garthington. I love the way you do that. Like, I mean, immediately you're playing. And it's just a great thing. So these things I can't tell everybody. Sometimes I don't see anybody. So now this is also like the confessional. Just bad.
Barbara Pergola from Italy is out there, and our lovely Tina Abbasade,
Sweet.
and Simon, Margie Way. We haven't seen her in so long. Simon is standing in for the Aussies.
He's a beaut. Simon's one of the greatest guys I've ever met. I mean, he has such a very wonderful disposition at all times. I'm sure at like some point he could maybe go like, you know. But I mean, I think Simon Govan Smith, he's got the best temperament for this world.
Yes.
Because this world is like changed.
He's a beautiful person.
You know, I remember when everybody was like always kind of nice. And I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the way it turned into like everybody went on argument.com or something, you know what I mean? It's like, so, you know, the one thing I do like is like to not be outside where the road rage is. You know, some people, they kind of get a little angry, don't you think?
Crazy.
I'm not a fan of that whole thing.
Francesco
Ceres. Let me tell you something about Francesco. He lives in Italy, and this guy is he's like the sweetest person I've ever known. He's like, they're like my family because I stayed at their place, and the whole family is beautiful. Now he has like a child, and it just, if I would have never picked up this piece of wood, I would have never like gotten on a plane and met any